Hi everyone! Today I wanted to share with you my new favorite way of propagating plants. So since it's almost Christmas, maybe you guys are thinking of giving away some propagations as gifts. So I'm hoping that this is gonna help you guys because ever since I started doing this, I have been wanting to propagate plants even though I don't have anything to propagate. I've gone a little crazy. Okay, so first, this is not the main point of the video. I just wanted to show this to you guys. I got this little cupcake holder at the Dollar Tree, and what I've been doing is, since it's a cupcake holder, it has dedicated slots for your plants, and I've just been pouring soil in here and putting in plants. And these are my little propagations. I have 2 melanochrysums in here, a scindapsus, I have no idea what that is. It's a plant that I don't want to die though, that's all I know. And I think this is a bipenifolium. Yeah, that was a fungus gnat. So yeah, just in case for your personal propagations, this I recommend because it doesn't take a lot of space up, and it's like a humidity dome, and I feel like it's a really cheap version of I don't know, it's just really cheap and easy. So I just want to show this to you guys really quickly. But the main reason for me making this video is because I want to show you this. I've been propagating my little plants like this. And in here I have 2 Monstera standleanas. So they're in here growing, and I didn't poke a hole at the bottom. This is a literal just Starbucks cup. And what I love about this is you stick your plant in soil. So your plant is a soil plant from the get-go. There's no transfer from water to soil, from sphagnum to soil, from blah 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 to soil. It's already a soil plant. And the beauty of this is such a small and compact thing. Literally all you have to do is, you don't even have to get a Starbucks drink, okay? If you want to use a Starbucks cup, you can. You can ask for a venti ice water. I've never tried asking for a Trenta ice water. Do you think they'll do that? But it comes with a lid, so look at this. It's its own personal humidity container. And I thought of this after I had kept my peperomia, my string of turtles in one of these, and I was like, hold up, I could propagate a plant in here. So I've been doing that like crazy. I always save my cups now so I can propagate my plants, and you can literally see the roots growing. You can see when the soil dries out. You can see everything happening. You're not at a risk of overwatering your plant. Even if you're not comfortable with just having it with no drainage hole, you can literally easily poke in some drainage holes. If you leave it like this and you pour in too much water, you can pour it out. When it's wet, the soil won't spill out, so you let it soak into the soil and then you can pour the water out and nothing else will fall out. I did that before, so I know you'll be fine. But I have this. This one has gotten too tall and it's already very established in the soil, so I don't need to keep a lid on it anymore. I just let it live like this. When you first put in a plant, the lid is crucial because you want your plant to get as much humidity as possible so that it'll root properly. I labeled this one. This is a Micans in here. You can see the root growing. So literally it makes it so easy to see the progress. For example, in this little container, it's very easy, it's very convenient. I can't see the roots though. I can't see the roots growing. I have no idea what's going on in there. I don't know if the soil is too wet. All I can tell is from the top part of the soil, but for here I can visibly see the soil drying out, so I know when to water it. And I find it just so handy. You can literally use any cup. I have some Cebu Blues in this one. Literally these cups come in so many different sizes. This is a cup from a boba shop. At first, when I went to that boba shop, I was like, where is the lid, the boba lid where you poke the straw in? But then now I'm like, oh my god, I need to go to that boba shop. I need to collect all their sizes of drinks. You guys, I just wanted to share this very quickly with you because it has been a game changer. I'm obsessed with propagating. Previously, my favorite method was the bag method.
Just a quick little explanation. The bag method is when you put your cuttings into a pot of soil and then you put your pot of soil into a bag, so that is the humidity container.
That one's really good. The cons to it though, compared to this one, are that you can't see the roots growing. You can't like easily see the roots. You don't really know when to water since you can't see the soil drying out. Oh, I forgot, I have this one too. I have a lot of these. It does take up more space, and those are the cons. The good thing about it though is that you literally have your plant already potted in whatever pot you're gonna leave it in. So you can just take it out of the bag and it's in the pot. For this one, if you want it in something other than a Starbucks cup, you're gonna have to take it out and pot it separately. But other than that, that's the only con. The only con is that you're gonna have to take it out one day and pot it separately. But it's already gonna be soil roots. You can see what's going on. But what I've especially enjoyed doing, like to put plants in here, is in my little greenhouse cabinet, aerial roots grow insanely long in there. And sometimes my plants will kind of sit on top of other plants, like the trailing ones, specifically my micans does this a lot. My Siltipicana does this a lot. And what I'll do is I'll let them like slightly root into another plant's pot. Not a lot though, because I want to be able to pull it out without unpotting that other plant. And when I feel like it's been in there for a while, I'll pull it out and then put it in one of these little containers with its own soil. I found that it's a good way to be like, if you have a rare plant or an expensive plant or a really sentimental plant that you don't want to kill, this is a really good way to ensure that your propagation is going to survive. And then also, if I ever needed to like ship this, I can like ship it like this. If you put like maybe some cotton inside, just to make sure it doesn't flail around too much. But I feel like it's perfect. And if you're gonna gift it to someone, if you're propagating to gift, they can leave it in here. So I'm gonna go through plants that I'm gifting for Christmas or whatever. But I feel like this is a really good way. Like even if you're going to your friend's house, I don't know about you, but I hate driving with plants in my car. I have had so many plant spills in my car, and I'm always worried about the plant, that it's gonna get smushed or something's gonna happen when it tips over, like a leaf might break. So that's always like, I hate transporting plants. But if you have it like this, you just put it in your little cup holder and it's like, oh, okay. You get to them like, here's your little plant. And they're kind of really easy to take care of in here, especially for people who are not that into plants and are not good at taking care of plants. Like you'd be like, okay, when the soil looks like it's dry up to here, water it. And since it has a lot of humidity, that also is another like fail-safe, I guess, because plants with a lot of humidity usually survive for longer, what I've found, and they thrive more easily. So yeah, I really love this method. I just wanted to tell you guys about it. There's probably already something similar to this out there. I don't know though. I haven't seen anything like it, so I wanted to share it. Hopefully it will help you. If you're really worried about propagating a plant, like this is how I propagate my rare plants, also like this. Yeah, it kind of makes it less scary. It actually 100% makes it less scary, because moving a plant from water to soil is probably the scariest when it's like a really important plant to you, because that is the moment of life or death for that plant, literally. That's always the hardest part, and for this you just get to like, no, it's not part of the problem at all. Okay, so today we're gonna be propagating. This is for some reason there's an alocasia growing in it. I have no idea where it came from, but we're gonna be propagating the Scindapsus. As you can see, these aerial roots are so long, and there's a couple of leaves missing here, so that's where I'm gonna chop it. So I'm gonna chop it close to the bottom leaf here. So this is what we have. You can see this long aerial root. And now what we can do is plant this. I had to get a really big cup so that the leaves will fit. I thought of this, that your plant can't be too big to fit in a cup, and that's also a huge con, because if you have a really big plant and you can't propagate it, like it doesn't fit, what's the point? But I'm just gonna fill this up with soil, And you just want enough soil to cover all the nodes that you want covered. I still need this node to be covered. I hope the glare isn't blocking it, but right there. So I'm gonna put more soil. So there we go, we can move this. And when I pour the water, I like to pour it so that it kind of cleans the edges and wait enough for it to soak down to see if you need more water or not. So I see it's dry down here. I'm just gonna put a little bit more water. So I think that's a good amount. And now we just put the lid on. And the lid has this little hole for any air to go in. And we're done. We just leave it, humidity chamber, all ready to grow your plant. You probably are gonna have to water less often than you think. Luckily, you're gonna be able to see when the soil is dry, so it shouldn't be a problem, but they're safe from pests in here. They're safe from harm in general. So yeah, it's like my favorite way ever. But that is it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to share your favorite way of propagating, let me know. Let me know if you have tried this before, if you're gonna try it. I want to hear if it's successful for you or if I inadvertently kill your plant by giving you this advice. But I don't know, I've never lost a plant from doing this, but I've only been doing it for like 3 months. I think this is the first plant that I did it to, and you could tell by this crazy root system. I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Thank you again for watching. Okay, bye.